Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. Well, I am having a wonderful evening, enjoying all these beautiful candles. I don't know if I've hauled them or not. I can't keep up. And I may haul them after I've done these reviews because I want to give you the opportunity to enjoy these candles if you would like to. And if you've been following my candle reviews, you will notice that I offer a distinctly different opinion of candles than some others. The first blaring fact is that gourmet candles are not my favorite. Perfume candles are my favorites. And I enjoy smoky scents, atmospheric scents. I love those. So there's often a bunch of opportunity for me in the fall and in the Christmas season. Fall usually has the most fragrance choices for me, and I believe I did a substantial amount of fall reviews so far, and I will continue doing my fall reviews for you throughout the Christmas season because I just love the fall candle selection, and many of them are also a part of the Christmas candle selection. But these new ones that are maybe unique, maybe not, that fell into my window of favor, I want to share them with you because, quite frankly, I noticed that I was getting some erroneous advice over the amount of pleasure I would get from a candle when I only listened to people who liked candles that smelled like cookies and pies and cakes. And I would go out and purchase those candles only to be disappointed. I also am not a big fan of drink candles. So that is why you can understand I am probably a more favorable review on this particular candle, which is new. I can't read the label anymore. Cedar and Smoke is what I think it's called. And you see the label here is, I'm burning this in my fireplace. And the label is not letting you see what the scent note is. But what you can see, isn't that a beautiful candle? It has a very deep wax pull, which means that it's burning hot and heavy. The fragrance will go out of it a little bit faster that way. They say you will get 25 hours, 25 to 45 hours. I would imagine this one is going to be in the realm of 20 hours of actual fragrance. The candle might burn for 25 hours, but some of those hours may not have enough fragrance oil to matter. And I'm going to discuss with you what I'm smelling in this candle. Sorry, I'm holding this by hand because I want to give you a nice clear shot of it. I smelled the old-fashioned incense candle, which is a candle of burning fragrant woods like clove wood, sandalwood, maybe some oak wood, some hickory wood, any of those sweet woods, even apple wood. That's what I smell most predominantly. Perhaps cedar wood too, but it does not smell like rabbit's shavings, nor does it smell like a rabbit's cage, which is something that a cedar can easily do because cedar is what we use for rabbits, and we use it to deodorize their natural odor in a cage. So as a result, that monk here of the delicious smelling cedar wood, the association with a rabbit or a hamster is one that many of us can't get past. And even more egregious would be our association with pencil shavings. Years of sharpening pencils, we know that smell, and it is cedar wood. Should be pleasant, but for some of us, it just becomes ordinary. In any event, this is a bunch of sweet, rich, resinous woods. And maybe there's some balsam or a pine or something like that, but this just smells like a rich, woody incense combination, and it is also smoky. I thoroughly enjoy it. Let me see. Sometimes in the summertime, if you find somebody who really knows how to have the grill right, they will get a hold of some nice hickory wood and drench it in water and then put it in the fire, and you'll smell a sweet wood that way. Other people will use some fruit woods, and then there's sandalwood. That's the type of thing I'm smelling from this candle. Onto the throw. She is definitely a mild throw, but she travels. I can say she travels 10 feet. That's all that matters to me because I sit 10 foot away from my candle. That's a nice safe distance. Who wants to be right underneath a burning candle? That doesn't make sense. So I needed to have a 10-foot throw, and this has a 10-foot throw. It's pleasant, it's atmospheric, it's very relaxing, calming scent. It's a very peaceful scent. If you're feeling stressed out, these types of resonance woods have been used by people for, I believe, centuries to calm down. And some people even use these woods as incense when they're praying. So I enjoy this a lot. I know the smells. I used to burn sandalwood smudges and pieces of sandalwood and sandalwood incense. And I remember what I'm smelling off of this, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So I just wanted to let you know, because aside from my own reviews, you're going to be getting reviews from people who like pie candles, and the smell of resonance woods and the smell of pie cannot be compared. Yeah, baked goods, baked breads coming from an oven, those are much louder smells. This smell, even if it were loud, it is calm. It's a calm scent. You smell it. You know it's there. It has the smell of a place of prayer. And they used to have a nice incense candle, and that candle was a tad bit stronger than this one, but I think this one's actually more authentic. I would say candles like this usually don't come back over and over again. And as another fact to gather, smoky candles usually get bad reviews, and then the person keeps on using them and getting used to them, and then they become highly sought after and desirable. One example of that was Bonfire Bash. When it first came out, because it is smoky, I was one of the only reviewers who liked it. After people got a hold of it at the SAS, because it was cheap, they took it home and they went raving mad over it. It has been a top seller for Bath & Body Works since that time. With candles, Bath and Body Works is not so inclined to listen to the customer and bring it back if the sales were not apropos. So if you want this one, you're going to have to shell out the $10, you know, and you're going to have to buy it at least by Candle Day, because they're going to be looking at sales to determine if it's something they want to have. It has to compete in the store. I know we don't like to think about that. We're like, why don't they have this? Why don't they have that? Because you bought a pie candle. And if they get money from selling pie or cake or cookies, that's what you're going to have. Those are all basically vanilla candles. This is unique. It is an incense candle expected to get bad reviews or to get incorrect reviews. It is not the same as the spices in Fireside. It smells distinctly like incense. And I would say that the person who created this scent is probably the same person who gave us the sweet sandalwood hand soap, because this would be similar to that. And that sold out because it was easy to read. This is probably that same sweet sandalwood now being offered with a little bit of balsam for the fall season. And it is an incredible candle with an incredible throw, not ever overpowering, but it is something that you can smell throughout your house. It's nice.